Hi, I hope you're doing well. I learned something in Luke chapter 10 that I thought I would share with you. In Luke chapter 10 from verse 25, where there is a priest and a Levite who come across an injured man by the road and they pass him by. But then there's a third man whom the Bible records as a Samaritan who offers his help and takes this man to an inn to get medical attention. Now, normally reading this story, it is usually very easy to point a finger, at the priest and the Levite who had a responsibility, of taking care of people who are needy. In this parable of the Good Samaritan, Jesus is talking about the one who is your neighbor or someone who is your neighbor. So it is very easy to expect from a priest and someone who is a Levite or comes from a lineage of priests to, easily and quickly sense the need of other people and help. But because we quickly or easily find it easy to point the finger at the priest or the Levite, why wouldn't we sometimes not just look at ourselves as the Good Samaritan? That even though there are people we think should be more responsible, people we think are better placed to do some things. How about if we take the responsibility? I believe that God creates an equation, or God creates equations where his gift inside of us is exposed, or opportunities for those gifts to be at work. But we easily push over assignments, or we jump over assignments because we think that there are people who should be doing this and that, and therefore if they are not doing it, then why would I be the one to do it? That is one. Two, that when this Good Samaritan took the injured man to the inn to get attended to, he said to the attendant that if there will be any other expenses, I will cover them when I come next. When he took the man to the inn, the Bible records that he gave 2 coins. And it reminded me that sometimes the excuse that we have for not playing our part, or for not taking responsibility for the things that we see and by the Spirit of God we are quickened to be able to do them, is that we have an excuse. And the excuse is, I do not have everything I need to do what God wants me to do. But we realize that this Good Samaritan gave all he had, and he had faith that if he would come next, he would already have what he needed to pay, for the health of this man that was injured by the road. And so I came up here just to encourage you that, one, when somebody else is not doing something, it does not mean that you also skip over the assignment because so and so should have done it. Because if God has allowed you to see the need, then it means that he has also equipped you in a way or with the capacity to be able to meet that need. And secondly, you do not need everything. You do not need to have all the connections. You do not need to have all the money. You do not need to have all the equipment. You do not need to have the gift perfected to be able to fulfill the assignment of God over your life. Once you say yes, once you take responsibility for the things that God has put before you, for the assignments that are before you, without pushing over the assignments to other people, then I strongly believe that God releases supply for us to be able to do assignments. I'm sure of this because the assignments or the callings of God over our lives are not about us. They are about other people. And there is nothing we are so certain about when it comes to God and his assignments than when he wants to, attend to his people. That means that whatever concerns his people, he readily gives himself or supplies, for those people or for the needs of those people to be met. So next time, instead of pushing over an assignment, why don't you be responsible and take up the assignment? God bless you.